Hello, it is Mac here, and today I took out the new weapons that were added in the Biker DLC for GTA Online. So there are some new weapons in GTA Online in ammunition whenever you go into GTA Online, and I do want to talk about those in this video because there's actually a large number of these new weapons. Basically, once you install the DLC, just go into ammunition and you can buy these. Some of them are not on the DLC wall though, so keep that in mind. So there are actually 7 new weapons in GTA Online, which has to be the largest amount of weapons that we've seen in GTA Online. And that's actually kind of nice in my opinion. So as for the 7 new weapons, let's first start off with the new guns. So there's the mini SMG, the sweeper shotgun, and the compact grenade launcher. There's also 3 new melee weapons, the pool cue, which is actually on, where all the other melee weapons are. It is not with the DLC weapons on that shelf. So keep that in mind. So you are going to have to go find that. There's also the pipe wrench and the battle axe. There's also a new throwable in GTA Online, which is the pipe bomb. And I want to talk about all these new weapons in this video. So first off, let's talk about the mini SMG. So this is based off of the Scorpion, and it's basically a compact SMG, much like the micro SMG, the AP pistol, as well as the machine pistol. It also has the same animations as the machine pistol. Also, this is the only weapon in this DLC that does have customization. However, that is only an extended mag, which the standard mag is 20 rounds. This will increase it to 30 rounds. However, the other 2 guns in this DLC do not have customization aside from like tints and stuff like that. Next up, there's actually the sweeper shotgun, which I believe was first introduced in the Lost and the Damned from GTA 4. And so basically this is a sort of smaller version of the assault shotgun, a little bit worse, I believe. It has a lower magazine count, at least if you have extended mags on the assault shotgun, which increases that to 32. This is only at 10 for the sweeper shotgun. It also seems to have a lower fire rate, and so I doubt that it's much better. However, the good thing about this weapon is that it can be used on bikes. So I do believe this will be the best shotgun for bikes. Just keep that in mind. Next up, there's a new sort of smaller version of the grenade launcher called the compact grenade launcher. This is basically a version of the grenade launcher in GTA Online, the one that holds 10 rounds. It has like the revolving cylinder, that weapon. This is basically a smaller version of this. It only has 1 round in it, and it can have 20 grenade launchers. It actually shares ammo with the standard grenade launcher that we've had in GTA Online for a long time. And this is kind of nice. I don't like it too much. It can be used on bikes though, which is kind of good. It has a little bit more explosive power on bikes. However, honestly, I don't see the point to this too much because the range isn't that great. And so I feel like if you want a grenade launcher on a bike and you want to have some explosive power, just throw a grenade or a sticky bomb or something. Also, it only explodes on impact whenever it hits a target. If not, you'll have to wait a little bit for it to actually explode. So just keep that in mind. And also, you really want to be careful on a bike whenever you are using this weapon. You can kill yourself, which I've done before numerous times already with this weapon. So just make sure that you're at a distance. And you also have to be quite accurate with this weapon so that you don't kill yourself. And then next up, there's also a new throwable in GTA Online called the pipe bomb. You can hold max of 10 of these. So these seem to be much like grenades, in how they act. I don't know if the damage is more on a grenade. The pipe bombs may be a little bit lower damage. However, whenever you throw these, they do explode quicker than an actual grenade. So I guess a grenade's kind of nice because you can cook it. I don't know if you can cook these. And honestly, I don't find the point to these too much because it's like if I want to explode on impact weapon, I can just throw a sticky bomb. And if I want, a grenade to, land in a good spot and people can't get away from it, I just hold down the grenade. So I don't know how good these are, and maybe I'm just not seeing the point to the pipe bomb. There's also 3 new melee weapons in GTA Online, and this is the pool cue, which is basically a baseball bat, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't believe that you can actually use the baseball bat on a bike though, which is a little weird. However, this kind of replaces that because I do believe that you can use the pool cue on a bike. There's also the pipe wrench. And then the battle axe. The battle axe is basically a bigger version of the hatchet. It's a lot like the machete in the animations. And the animations are quite cool in the battle axe. You just dig it into somebody and then pull it out. It's a pretty cool weapon in my opinion. I do love the battle axe. However, these are new melee weapons. They aren't too exciting, I must say, because, they're basically the exact same as other melee weapons we already have in GTA Online, just with different looks. So, kind of disappointing that 3 of the new weapons are melee weapons and not like new guns and stuff that actually have different characteristics and different ways of playing. So that's kind of disappointing. However, what's cool is that all of these weapons in this DLC can be used on bikes. Of course, why would they add in a new assault rifle or MG or something like that if it cannot be used on bikes? And all of these weapons can be used on bikes. And that's including the melee weapons. In this DLC, you can actually use melee weapons on bikes, and that is kind of nice. How you do it, though, and this actually took me a while to realize this myself, is that you have to hold down the A button, then LB or RB. And that's on Xbox. If you're on PlayStation, you have to hold down the X button, I believe. And I'm not too sure what the button is for PC, but you have to hold down A, and then you also have to press LB or RB. So if you press LB, you'll use your left hand, and if you use your RB, it will be your right hand. So keep that in mind. And you can actually do this with any weapon in the game. Even if you have no weapon out, or if you have a throwable out, you'll just kick people. And if you have an actual weapon, like a shotgun, or assault rifle or something out, then you will be able to just hit them with the gun. I don't know if it's a one-shot kill for other players. That would be nice if it is. If it's not, I don't know how useful this will be against other players. And even then, you have to get real close to somebody. And honestly, I just tried and killed some NPCs. I haven't tried it on other players. However, whenever I tried on other NPCs, it wasn't too effective, I must say. Because honestly, like if I want to kill an NPC, I just run him over with my bike. But then, I don't know. It looks cool. It's kind of satisfying to get a kill with this. But however, what is nice is that you can press LB or RB to go left-handed or right-handed. And you can use this with other weapons as well. So that is kind of nice. And so those are the new weapons to GTA Online. However, I will be working on the GTA 5 gun guide for the new guns in this DLC. The sweeper shotgun, the grenade launcher, and the mini SMG. And so whenever those videos get uploaded, there will be links in the description to those weapons. And if you are interested in more of the statistics on these weapons and all the characteristics of these weapons and sort of tactics to use them, I will be making other videos on those weapons. And so there will be a link in the description. Anyways, some more thoughts on this in the comments. Are you excited for these weapons? Do you like any of them? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. Hope you enjoy. If you're a subscription, I'll see you guys in the next video.